their 22-hospital children's healthcare system is a tribute to that philosophy. With hospitals throughout the United States, Mexico, and Canada, Shriners Hospitals provide expert medical care to children with orthopedic problems or burn injuries, and they have been doing it with great success since 1922. Free of charge, all services are provided without cost. A child's admission to a Shriners Hospital is based purely upon medical need, and assistance is available to all children under the age of 18 without regard to race, religion, or relationship to a Shriner. Amazing as it may sound, the entire system is supported through the Shriners Hospitals for Children's Endowment Fund, which is maintained primarily through gifts, bequests, and contributions, and a portion of each Shriner's annual dues. Perhaps that is why Shriners Hospitals are known as the world's greatest philanthropy. When the Shrine of North America established the first Shriners Hospital in 1922, little did the Shriners of that time realize that their dream would grow into the international pediatric healthcare system that it is today. There is little doubt that Shriners Hospitals have helped change the medical landscape for the better. The orthopedic Shriners Hospitals were among the first specialized pediatric orthopedic hospitals in North America. For years, many of Shriners Hospital's first patients were treated for orthopedic problems caused by polio. But today, since polio has been all but eliminated in most areas of North America, Shriners Hospital's mission has been expanded to treat children with other problems of the bones, joints, or muscles. They offer expert, state-of-the-art medical care to children with orthopedic deformities, diseases, or injuries and conditions such as clubfoot, scoliosis, as well as orthopedic problems related to cerebral palsy and spina bifida. 50 years after opening its first orthopedic hospital, the Shrine of North America became aware of another enemy of children, the severe burn. Recognizing the lack of medical expertise in the burn care field, they opened 3 pediatric burn hospitals in the mid-1960s, and a fourth, part of the new Sacramento Shriners Hospital, was added in 1998. These facilities benefit from extensive burn research programs and have pioneered many of the burn treatments now in use worldwide, such as the development of artificial skin, cultured skin, and advancements that continue to revolutionize treatment of burned children. Since the Shriners first made a commitment to burn treatment in the 1960s, a burned child's chance of survival has nearly doubled, a testament to the dedication of doctors, nurses, and the staff at the Shriners Hospitals. In the early 1980s, the Shriners opened the first spinal cord injury units in the nation, designed specifically for children and adolescents. These SCI units provide long-term rehabilitative care and intensive physical, occupational, and recreational therapy, designed to help spinal cord injured children relearn the basic skills of everyday life. Major and exciting medical advancements continue to be pioneered in this area, allowing injured children to regain their independence and to live an active, fruitful life. Expert counseling is also an important part of the SCI program that helps children learn to cope with their injury and rediscover the fulfilling life that lies ahead of them. Another area of intense research and practical application is the FES program, Functional Electrical Stimulation, that returns to patients the use of a paralyzed limb or limbs for functional activities such as standing, walking, and grasping. A child with medical problems needs a special place where he or she can feel safe and secure. At Shriners Hospitals, a home-like atmosphere prevails, from the warm, inviting lobbies and activity malls to the availability and friendliness of the staff, which helps Shriners Hospitals stand apart from most other children's hospitals. Treatment at Shriners Hospitals focuses on a family-centered care environment. This philosophy stresses that while medicine might heal the child's body, tending to the child's sense of well-being is equally important in the healing process. The staff at all Shriners Hospitals focus on the individual patient. Each child finds special support in meeting the challenges of his or her physical problem. Even a child's schoolwork is important at Shriners Hospitals, with classes being conducted by certified teachers for children requiring an extended hospital stay. A great deal of the success Shriners hospitals have enjoyed over the years can be attributed to an aggressive research program. They have been actively engaged in clinical research since the opening of their first hospital. In the early 1960s, Shriners hospitals entered the structured research field and began earmarking funds for research projects. What began as a $12,000 allocation in the 1960s has blossomed into an international research program involving most of the 22 hospitals and an annual budget of over $20 million. Shriners Hospitals for Children are also teaching centers and are affiliated with some of the top medical colleges and universities in North America. Over 400 physicians annually receive residency education or postgraduate fellowship training from the 22 Shriners hospitals. Today, Shrine temples throughout North America support Shriners hospitals through their fundraising and volunteer activities. But many are also able to provide free transportation for patients and a family member to and from a Shriners hospital. More than $10 million a year is spent providing patient transportation, and hardworking, dedicated Shriners volunteer countless man-hours in support of what may just be the most unique program of its kind anywhere in the world. The Spokane Hospital is a 30-bed orthopedic facility located on the eastern border of Washington State. Rebuilt in 1991, the hospital has been serving children and their families since 1924.
The medical mission of the hospital is to treat pediatric orthopedic patients. We offer state-of-the-art care that meets a world standard. We also educate physicians, nurses, dietitians. We have interns from many, many areas who come to learn in this hospital. The third thing that we do in our mission is research. We do clinical research, and that is something that we consider a very important part of what we do. It's also important to be sure that our treatments are meeting the world standard. And so we often review what we're doing and how well we're doing it.
We see a full gamut of children's orthopedic problems. We see congenital problems like club feet and dislocated hips. We have children with neurologic problems like cerebral palsy or spina bifida. We also have a large population of children with scoliosis.
We're making a difference in the children's lives. We're making a difference in the parents' lives. We're actually making a difference for the community often as well. Pediatric care is family-centered care. We don't just treat the child. To do that, many disciplines are often required. We have a team that goes around and makes rounds. Everyone's input is not only welcome but necessary to help give state-of-the-art care to patients.
One of the things that we're most proud of is our patient response to care, or our patient satisfaction with their care. We participate in a nationally based survey, and the Shrine Hospital system overall scores significantly better than any other pediatric hospital that's in the survey group. But we also use these data to help us promote improving our care, how to make the experience for the families and the child even more satisfying. So that's one of the other aspects of our care that I think sets us apart.
Family Services provides basically whatever the patient needs in terms of service coordination, transportation, accommodations. We also do some short-term counseling for the families. Once the patient gets back home, discharge planning needs, which might include physical therapy, might include counseling, hooking up with their school, if there are needs they might have once they get back to school. I do enjoy my job very much. I like working with the kids. We have a big variety in what I do. I like that a lot. Keeps it exciting.
In the motion analysis lab, what we do is typically look at kids who have walking difficulties or walking deviations, and we're able to monitor their motions quantitatively and precisely that way. The way we do that is we will take some reflective markers, we put them on the different joints or spots on the body, and when they walk across our room, our cameras pick them up and we get a computerized image of them walking. We get a stick figure of them walking. At the same time, we have some spots on our floor where we can measure the forces or their weights or how hard they're hitting their floor. So we're not only looking at motions, but we're looking at forces. And with the help of some electrodes we put on the surface of the skin, we can measure the EMG activity of the muscles. And that helps us tell when the muscles turn on and off. After we do a motion analysis, it's very helpful to the doctors to decide a treatment plan, whether surgery is needed or not needed. And then we always see the kids about a year after treatment to assess how effective was the treatment plan, whether it be surgery or something else. What were the outcomes? Are they more functional? Those types of things are what we try to look at a year later. To me, this is the greatest job ever. It incorporates all the things I want to do. I don't ever want to do anything else.
Our care doesn't just stop with the surgical treatment. We have to have rehabilitation for the children afterwards, and often the rehabilitation is more important than the actual surgical procedure itself. And we have both occupational therapists and physical therapists. We have a rehab department here that is very, very important and a key part to the care of the patients in this hospital.
We work consistently with the team of doctors, residents, nurses, family services, recreational therapy, motion analysis lab, all together in problem solving the patient's condition and how we can actually make them better or improve their quality of life.
At Shriners Hospital, we use recreational therapy to help decrease stress of the patients when they're hospitalized. We use developmental and diversional activities to help them get a feeling of mastery over their environment and to increase their independence as they leave the hospital. The bottom line with recreational therapy is that we make the hospitalization less traumatic for a child and also their families.
There is incredible allegiance to the overall mission statement of this hospital, and it's seen in every aspect of the work that is done here.
I feel that the Shriners here in Spokane effectively impact this community in regards to making lives for children and their families much better. You can just focus on what's important, and that's the child.
It's a wonderful, exciting experience, and when you help kids, it is a wonderful feeling, let me tell you. I love it.
Shriners Hospitals continue to look to the future. With state-of-the-art facilities, advanced medical care, and sophisticated research programs, the world's greatest philanthropy is poised to continue providing no-cost, specialized medical care to children well into the 21st century and beyond. The Shriners idea that no child should ever have to walk alone has developed into a heritage of helping children who need and deserve world-class medical care.